Here is Barkley, left side, big hole, Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley, goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night with 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Terrace the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit, throw. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the Sharp Side. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. As always, we will recap yesterday first. 6 plays on stream. I did add one late in the Discord. The ad was DeMar DeRozan under 26.5 PRAs. That cashed. We also had Rui 2+ threes. I wrote that one up as well. We cashed that. Kevin Durant under 34.5 PRAs. We missed that, but the only reason we missed it is a crazy first quarter out of him. It did close negative, but I would play that 10 times out of 10. He had 18, I believe, in the first quarter and finished with 26 or 28 points. So we got, bad read. My biggest regret yesterday is Giannis under rebounds soared. I tried to get cute with the RAs because the rebounds price was bad. I'm not doing that again. From now on, I'll lay 150s if I think there's value, and I'll just reduce the risk. And I've made that decision, and I'm sticking to it. John Collins under 22.5 PRAs cashed, and then Jonathan Kuminga did not play. The read was easy on Kuminga there. If he did go, I think he was going to be only getting like 12 minutes, but he didn't go. So overall, 4-2 day yesterday, up about 1.7 units, and I think I'm about 17 units up again, teetering right on our all-time high. Shout-outs to Sosa Picks for the likes and the retweets. If you're not already, make sure you go give him a follow. Appreciate you helping me grow the brand and the page. Real quick, I tweeted this out earlier, but I'll just say the year-to-date on here as well. Also got to update the Discord this morning. 55 and 34 plus 17.61 units. So we've been, although the last week has been bad, it's been a lot of break-even days or just under losing juice or just over. We are back up to about our season high right now. I don't think we've eclipsed 18 yet. We're at 17.61 right now. So looking to get over that, build off of yesterday's profitable day. Let's get into today's slate. We have 5 games. 2 of them are kind of blowouts, but I do already have one in the quote-unquote blowout game. First game on the board is going to be Memphis versus Cleveland. I ran Ja Morant under 21.5 points. This one was moving this morning. I'll see if there's any laying around. ESPN bet still at minus 125. Hold on, let me give my odd screen a refresh as well. ESPN, honestly, I still like this at 20.5. I've got him projected under 17. I know he can fill it up quick, but this one has blowout road all over it. He's only eclipsed this line twice all year. His coach isn't going to run him more than 33 minutes in any game. And I think this could be a back-to-back. There's going to be some alt-unders as well on that 21.5, but I honestly would just stick to the 20.5. Let me add that to the banner. First play today. Oh, shit. Wrong button. John Morant under 21.5 points. I don't think the RAs is the look. I don't think in RAs, a PRAs is a lean. I mean a pivot. Here we go. Because Cleveland does allow a bunch of rebounds and assists. I'm actually not mad at like a Josh 7+ assists alt line, or 6+ assists in a lay, or the 7.5 straight. Cleveland allows a bunch of assists. Let me go to my site. I have it a little easier to see. I've got Cleveland allowing the 6th most assists per game this season, ranked 25th overall. So I would lean over John Morant's assists there personally. 8.03 on the model. So it's not enough of an edge at the current price, but I still lean over that even. Model leans under his threes, but he hit it. Yeah, he's hit 2 in back-to-back. The juice is kind of bad. So I like the under points and probably leave it just at that. Moving on to Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm really right with market with points. I do see an assist edge to the under, but it's a 1.5 line. As I said, Cleveland does allow a bunch of assists as well, so I'm not going to run this. I lean under Jaren Jackson Jr. assists, but 1.5 versus a team that allows a bunch over in 2 of his last 3 matchups versus them. Granted, it's the last year, different coaching staff. They were under Taylor Jenkins then, so really no weight put into that. But still, I lean under, no official plays for Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's go through Jock Landale's numbers. Where do I have him at? About 10.7 points, so I do lean over. We can look into that a little bit. Rebounds, no leans for me. And assists, a small lean under, but nothing really actionable. Only thing I like with lean over here is going to be Jock Landale's points. Actually, no, that doesn't even make sense, too, because Cleveland, double big, good versus pick and roll man. No opinions on Jock Landale's numbers for me. Lonzo's minutes are static, boys. He's going to play somewhere between 20 and 26. 2 days rest, he could see a closer to that 26 number, but I think that's a true ceiling. I would still lean over his assists. Memphis allows a bunch. Honestly, threes might not be a bad look either. Price is a little high. Let me go see where I would put Lonzo's threes. Let me go over to here. Let me go to the Cleveland game. Plug him in for Sam Merrill. Lonzo, I come in at 8 points, 2.5 threes, so no edge, but I am closer to 6 assists. I like the 5.5 assists at plus money, but I'll leave that as a lean. Moving on to Mobley. Okay, I have thoughts here, but just bear with me through them. I lean under points, and then I also lean under RAs, but points is the only one I would even be anywhere near comfortable playing. Memphis is 21st in points allowed, 24th in assists, 26th in rebounds. A big piece of their offense is just running. That's why they do their rotations the way that they do them. They're a fast-paced team. So I'm not going to play anything, honestly, but I do lean under Mobley points for sure. Model likes RAs, but I'm worried in that spot versus Memphis. So I'm going to stay off, but I would say my leans are to the Mobley unders. Let me see Santi Aldama. Got him projected about 14 points, 6 boards, and 3 assists, 2.87. The points is kind of maybe. And the threes are a maybe as well. No threes. I like the points better. They allow spot up. That's why I thought maybe the points. Hmm. I lean over Santi's points. I've got some model support. Let's go look at the market. Let's go. Bam. 12.5 is mostly the number, although there are 13.5s out there. If you wanted to play the over, make sure you get the 12.5. And that's a pretty widely available number. It's not going to be an official play for me, but I do lean over Santi Altoma's threes there. Okay, this is another one where my model loves the over. He just held us last game. We had over 16.5. He had 16 through 3 quarters and had 0 fourth quarter points. I have him close to 20 here. You see, he did only play 27 minutes in that last game. That also hurt us. This is an 11-point spread. I'm not getting hoed by the blowout again. Going to stay off the DeAndre Hunter overs, but I do lean that way. An interesting one I saw on my model this morning was a Kentavious Caldwell-Pope under 8.5 points. Now, I don't know if I'm missing something here. I went through the injury report. I don't think he gets a massive minutes bump. I know Javon Smalls is out. If he gets a big minutes bump, maybe, but that 8.5 line feels high to me. I lean under there as well. I like Sam Merrill's threes. I think I saw it around, there was a 2.5 this morning around minus 150, minus 165 now. I like him up the 3, but the 4+ is a little less intriguing in my opinion there. Speaking of the rebounds, where was I at Jared Allen? One second here. Jared Allen. Points, a small lean over. If you can get the 13.5, I like it. The rebounds, I lean under as well. I'm about a whole rebound under, and you can lay plus money, but it's the Memphis matchup. I do like it because there's the blowout potential. But I mean, no. I'm gonna stay off, but I lean under Jared Allen's rebounds. If there was a good 9.5, I probably would have to run it. 8.5 plus money, I'm cool on it, but I do definitely lean under that way. Let me go market shop a little bit here. Rebounds, Jared Allen. Yeah, 8.5 painted. I'm cool off this, but I do lean under. That's going to do it for this game. It's an 11.5 point spread. I can definitely see it getting away from Memphis. Let's move on to Toronto versus Indy. I do believe the spread's a little tighter in this game. Shout outs Troy and also Kristen for the likes. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hopefully we can make some money here again today. Good day for us yesterday. Looking up the spread in this Indy game, the Raptors are 6.5 point favorites. Indy plays incredibly tough. You can't write them off. We'll start with Scotty Barnes. Lean over points, under threes. Very small lean over the boards. Scotty Barnes points. Let me get to Scotty. 28 in the last game. Should be high paced. Let me see how I feel on the rest of these Raptors overs. I know I've got market support on the Scotty over right now. Let's go through the injury report as well. Salute, bro. Did you go to the Cavs game? Jordan, just finished up the Cavs game. I ran John Morant's under. I like Donovan Mitchell's over. If it were at 27.5, I probably would have played it. I'm closer to 30 on him. I'll tell you my exact number. I'm at 32.5. So I'm worried about the blowout. But I do really like Donovan Mitchell's overs. Memphis plays a big drop, if I'm not mistaken. It's not like they really have a choice with Jock Landale on the floor. I like it, bro. I really like Donovan Mitchell's boards. I have at 6 point. No, that says assists. 7.12. I do like his boards as well. Yeah, I do like his boards as well. I mean, I spoke earlier about how Memphis allows a bunch of rebounds per game. Honestly, I could get behind a Donovan Mitchell PR over. The biggest worry for me is the blowout, but still. Yeah, I could not talk you off of that. I'm showing a pretty decent edge myself. 6-6, 8-8, and triple double. I'm not mad at that with this pace. Not mad at that with this pace. Harden and Russ both got one last night. Luka had 4 boards in the first half and finished with like 6 or something. He did not do well. Yeah, I lean over Donnie's PRs, honestly. I might run that before the end of the day, to be honest. We'll come back to Donnie at the end of stream because that one could be close. Let's look at my numbers for Jakob. I'm liking the PR overs. This man's been in a good amount of foul trouble this season. Let's go 24 plus minutes and see that. Over in 3 straight with those type of minutes. Look at his fouls, 6-5-5. He's been staying more out of foul trouble, though. That's a good sign, which is correlated to more minutes. That's a good sign. Game should stay competitive. That's a good sign. Yo, Dave, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet, brother. Appreciate the like and the retweet. Jordan said, I was looking at total 15 plus. That's, I think, actually where I'm at, to be honest with you. What did I say? Yeah, 15.35. I could get behind the Jakob 15 plus. I think the straight line obviously is safer, but I think it's the better play as well. I'm gonna have to look at the PRs too. This is like betting on Jalen Duran. You're just praying the dude doesn't get in foul trouble. Definitely lean over Jakob PRs. Definitely lean over Jakob PRs. Bronco, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like, brother. Adama, Podol, Hardestein, and Gobert 15 plus lay. Oh, okay, that's a lotto. Jordan's got a lotto today. I like it. I'm going to leave this as a lean over on points for now and a lean over to boards for now. I like the pace in this game. I like him to be in the game for about 28 minutes. He's probably averaging about 10 per 28 and probably closer to 12. Lean over. Let's move, though. That's not official for now. Definitely lean over, though. First, let's get to quickly 18, 22, 24, and 25 in his last 4 after starting the season hovering right around 15. Wouldn't say this is his best matchup. One of the more difficult matchups for him, honestly. Isaiah Jackson's out. That could be a plus for Jakopodl's rebounds. Quickly boards. We'll look into Quickly's boards for sure. Where's my model on his points? 21. Yeah, he's been cooking. I just don't know that this is a really good matchup. Market 17.5. Let's see what it's doing, if anything. Just confused him with Tyrese Maxey. Nope, not Tyrese Maxey. Emmanuel Quickly. Were they the same draft class? Or is Maxey a little younger? I can't remember. 17.5. Pretty well painted. No one's even really juiced one side or the other. Lean over Quickly points. Rebounds line. I am at 3.78. Nope, that's his three-pointers made. Rebounds. I lean over. Yeah, I do lean over rebounds, under assists. Over rebounds, under assists for Quickly. To be fair, I think, closer to that number. It's just plus money. I'm at 5. I'm at 5, and you're getting plus money. Chances, only 1 in the last game. 11, 12, and 10. You like your shot at getting 5 at that kind of volume. Lean over Quickly PRs. I do lean over Quickly PRs. What kind of minutes did McConnell run last game? 15. Okay, he did improve a little bit. He's got a day's rest. I think we probably see this tick up a little bit. Calling the shots. Appreciate you. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the quote tweet. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. If you're not already tapped in with calling our shots, make sure you are. I try to go on there as often as I can in the mornings and drop some NBA nuggets in there as well. I think we see McConnell's minutes come up a little bit again today. I don't think it's crazy, but 18 feels fair. And with how depleted their lineup is, we probably see him within the next 5 or 6 games get into the mid to high 20s. So keep an eye on that. His minutes continuing to climb. I don't see any value on his current lines, though. All right, we got Pascal's line at 25.5. I make this one only 21, but let's look into it further. Fading him worries me. They don't allow a lot of transition baskets. They're also very good about versus pick and roll ball handlers. Assists might be an interesting pivot. Pascal assists. I'm right at 4.5 as well. Points I do see a little bit of an edge on, but I'm afraid to take it. So Indy ranks 6th versus assists allowed per game, but 28th versus rebounds. Rick Carlisle has always ran people off the three-point line. So that's why you're going to see them 8th in threes allowed per game as well. And then for the Raptors defense, they're 3rd in threes allowed, 3rd versus pick and roll ball handlers, 3rd in transition, assists and rebounds, middle of the pack, nothing crazy. If I run this, I know he's going for 40 tonight. Model definitely leans under. 36.5, 112 at FanDuel. Looks like it's the best number. I lean under all 3. Pascal assists. I mean, they're very good versus pick and roll ball handlers, but he's not like he's not scoring a brick of his points as the primary pick and roll ball handler. He's ISO more often, and then he's going to have Scotty Barnes, I guess. Could be running a Pascal PRA under. Could be running a Pascal PRA under. So I make that line. Let's do that. If I could press the right shit. Pascal, 31.6. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice edge. Naismith is down too. I guess that's the reason for the bump. I mean, let's say his field goal attempts to go up to 21. I'm still under. How many field goal attempts do we think he's taking? Season high is 24, 25. I think I'm still under this PRA number at 25 field goal attempts. I'm at 33.43, which still shows an edge to the under. That's at a 30% usage percentage with 25 field goal attempts. I'm still under. I'm at about 24.48 points, though, so I'm getting closer to market. I think that's what the market's anticipating. 24. Is there a line? I think some DFS sites hang that. Lord have mercy. If he takes 18.5 field goal attempts, I promise you he's crushing this under. I mean, no one with a pulse is allowed to bet on stuff like that, but if you assume there's any efficiency into that number, this is a clear under spot. Let me reset my filters and tell you where I had his field goal attempts projected at. I had him at a 17.9. I mean, I agree with that. I think I got to run the Pascal PRAs under. I said FanDuel was the best price, right? FanDuel was the best price. I wish FanDuel had a field goal attempts line. If I thought FanDuel was projecting less than 20 field goal attempts, smash. All right, I'm done playing about it. 112 at FanDuel. It's the best number I see. Pascal combos. All right, we got that in there. Let me get over here and here and second play of the day, Pascal Siakam under 26.5 PRAs, minus 112 at FanDuel. StreamYard banners, edit, play number 2. Both of those just to win one unit. Moving on from Pascal Robinson Earl. I saw he's getting the starting nod. No opinions from me. Sandro, also no opinions from me. Maybe gets a little bit of a minute extension here with a higher paced game. Would probably lean overs if you made me have an opinion. Let me get on to Brandon Ingram and RJ Barrett. So Brandon Ingram, I come in at 19.07. Also come in at 4 assists. I lean under that 20.5 points, but it's not an official play. Let's talk about RJ. Wow, I'm way under on RJ points here. Terrible shooting performance, 6 for 21, and then just 3 for 9 versus Cleveland. Short minutes in each of those games. This one should be a little more competitive. Let me go adjust him to 14 field goal attempts and see if that does anything for my number or if I still would lean under. What do I have him projected at? I have him at 14 field goal attempts. Lean under RJ Barrett here. I lean under RJ Barrett here. Minutes have been sporadic. I think this game could be a little more competitive than others. Let's have a day. Yes, sir, Sosa. Appreciate you for tapping in. Good one yesterday. Let's have a good one today. Good one yesterday. Let's have a good one today. Lean under RJ Barrett's points. RAs lean under rebounds, although the price is juicy. Right with market there. This one's close, and the juice is honestly pretty out. I mean, minus 118. Flip his 19.5. I wouldn't even play the 19.5. Leave RJ Barrett unders as a lean, but I do lean under his points specifically. Let me go to my model. Catch and shoot defense. Indiana 17th, which is crazy because they're 8th in threes allowed. Let me go see what they are from above the break. They have Grady projected at 7.5 points. Let's see here. 8th from above the break. They do leak to the corner a little bit. 3-pointers attempted line, 2+ money. 20 minutes last game, but the minutes have been sporadic. No opinion on Grady Dick here. Andrew Nembhard, line 17.5. We've also got no Naismith today, so usage should be crazy. Saw a 35% usage last game. What's his assist line at? 7.5. I would absolutely be afraid to run either under here. Hmm. 17.5, I definitely lean over for Andrew Nembhard here. Props.cash, appreciate the like. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Andrew Nembhard overs are close. And make it closer to 20. They are, I mean, what's his scoring profile like? Yeah, they're good versus pick and roll, man. It doesn't make me want to play as assists either. All I'm going to do is leave this as a like for lean for now. I lean over Nembhard's points as well. That's going to wrap it up for this game. Pascal's PRA unders my only play. I lean over Scotty's points. I lean under RJ Barrett's points. Quickly's points is honestly actually probably the next closest play. Was Quickly's over. Yeah, Quickly over points was also really close for me as well. These 16.5 lines are gone. But had I woke up and had that price, I would have ran it 100%. All right, moving on to OKC Charlotte. I think the spread in this one is just disgusting. $16.5. LaMelo, I assume to be on a minutes limit. He didn't play overtime last game. First game back to back. Honestly, could be a rest spot. He's already questionable. Yeah, I doubt he goes. Is Colin Sexton out? We just not have lines up yet. This might be the perfect Con-Kneppel spot, actually. I think I have to run this. And I don't run rookies often. This is a blowout. Man, why not run him? Why not run him? Legacy, I leaned over points. I didn't make it official. I did not run it, but I did lean over Scotty's points. Nothing off the top of my head on the RAs that I can remember. Man, I don't know. Con-Kneppel's threes or points. I like the points the better. The model likes the points better. I think he gets the run. He's played a lot better without LaMelo. I think this is an obvious rest spot for LaMelo. Minutes limit for first back-to-back after injury. They're obviously trying to be cautious. He got no overtime run yesterday. Unless they didn't run him any overtime minutes so he could play today. He may have only got 27, so he could go today. That's fair. I hate blowouts. I'll probably put this in a lay, but I hate blowouts. I'm staying off of that. Denver versus Minnesota. Let's go look at the injury report here. Braun is out. I think I saw like 6 to 8 weeks. Jokic, a game-time decision. Cam Johnson out. Jokic, a game-time decision makes this tough. What's wrong with Jokic? Last I saw, he just dropped 55 on him on the Clippers. That's the last thing I saw. Nikola Jokic, NBA Underdog News. Nikola Jokic. What happened with Jokic? It's hard to attack this game without one of the best players in the world on the court. Don't know which way to turn. You could bet Jokic because you just have to assume does he or does he not go. It's a little easier. He's dimed well versus them in the past. They're 22nd in assists allowed. Jokic triple-double, probably valuable at plus money. Rudy Gobert tends to get up for these games. I believe this game was a pretty decent blowout. I could see Rudy Gobert getting up for this one. They're terrible versus pick and roll ball handlers. This might be a dream Jamal Murray over spot. Under in a brick straight, but what is this? 5 of his last 7. That being said, very bad versus pick and roll ball handlers. I could get behind a Jamal Murray over here. Not a huge lean, but definitely somewhat of a lean. Where do I come in at Julius Randle? This is an interesting line. Julius Randle, Nuggets, Minnesota. Julius Randle, points over a lot. Threes under considerably. Rebound slightly under. Assists slightly under. Okay, so I definitely do like the points over. It's initially what I thought as well. So, Julius Randle over his points. Model likes it. Aaron Gordon is absolutely a difficult defensive matchup. I'll give you that. He's not a walk in the park. I'll give you that. Julius Randle. You know, I love 20 plus in LA. 18 plus at DraftKings, something like that. Absolutely love that. 18 plus at DraftKings in LA. That would be my favorite Julius Randle alt line. DraftKings 18 plus if you want to run something there. Let me just go to Edwards because I like both of these power forwards over. I'm going to have to dig into that one a little bit more. 27.95 for Edwards points. So I'm right with market for Edwards. Assist, though, I do come in about a whole assist less. Yeah, the 5.5 is super negative. The 4.5 is plus money. Lean under there, but the 5.5 is like minus 200. So definitely no value left there. Where do I come in on Anthony Edwards threes? 3.5. Nothing there. Dante DiVincenzo, let's go run through his stats real quick. Points, I am at 15.5, so we're going to look at the points over. Threes, I'm at 2.91, but with the juice, there's no value to that over. Assists, I'm at 3.5. So you can get a 3.5 plus money or a 4.5 super juiced. Biggest play that I want to look into for Dante would be his points over. That being said, they're third from above the break. Mid versus spot up, though. Yeah, I'm cool off of it. Lean over. Model leans over there, but nothing official there. We still don't know about Nikola Jokic either. I think this one could get ugly if for any reason he sits. Any other requests we have, we can go back and go through any requests. I know I did want to go back and revisit Donovan Mitchell. If you have any requests, you just jumping in late, jumping in, whenever you can, just throw your requests in there. I'm going to go through, circle back to a few plays I wanted to look at, and then any requests, and we'll get out of here today. Going to be a quick episode. Should be less than an hour with it being a 5-game slate. 2 of them are trash. Speaking of one of them being trash, the Donovan Mitchell play, I still really like the over points, and I'm still worried about the blowout. Looks like exchange prices are coming down on his over for threes. I'm over 32 points. But what worries me here is a minutes reduction. I mean, not sure why this isn't working today, but let's go 11-7. He played 26 minutes in his last win of 10 plus. Scored 24 points. 11-5. He did get 35 minutes there. 10-27, sub 30. I think there's a real chance we see Donovan Mitchell sub 30 minutes today, and that's why I will stay off. But I definitely lean over. Toronto versus Indy, I ran. Quickly was the one here that I'm tore on. It's not a great matchup, though. They're 6 from above the break scoring, and that's where he's scoring like half of his points, excluding free throws. So I'll stay off of Quickly as well, but I do lean over. We had the Scotty Barnes request. I was a little over on points, and I think a little under on RAs. Let me confirm that. Thunder, Scotty, a little over on points, but I'm only at 20.8, so it's not huge. Threes, I'm right at 1.5. Rebounds, I'm at 8.8. And assists, no, there was really nothing there. Just a slight lean over. Jock Landale over his assists. Let's go here. Memphis game, yes. Over 1.5, minus 120. His minutes aren't his minutes are already low, so it's not like he's losing a lot in blowouts. Let me go to my model. Jock Landale, Memphis. 2.27. No. Okay, so what I'll say is yes, I lean over, especially I think there is. It looks like there was an even money out there this morning. I don't hate it. I'm at about 2.5. So, yes, lean over. Not quite enough of an edge for me, but yes, lean over. Just not quite enough of an edge for me. DeAndre Hunter was another lean over in this game, but the blowout worries me. Again, we're looking at a possible sub 30. Jacopoto overs. I do lean over Jacopoto overs, especially Isaiah Jackson, I believe, is out. So I have some leans in this game. My closest thing to a play, without a doubt, that I didn't play, I played Pascal's PRAs under. My next closest play, without a doubt, is Emmanuel Quickly's points over. I've got one thought in this game. One thought. Con Kneppel over his points. I think his 30 minutes are blowout proof. And he plays much better without LaMelo. I think it's a clear LaMelo spot. I think at minimum, if you play this and LaMelo doesn't go, you close at like 18, 19, and then you just bet the under. You just bet the under, and you pray he has 17, 18, 19, and you win both sides. Those are my only thoughts on this OKC versus Charlotte game. Denver versus Milwaukee, Jokic is still questionable, and then I don't know how I did this. I did not go over my Lakers. So let's do that next and then call it a show. If you haven't already, man, drop a like, drop a retweet. Help me grow the brand. Help me grow the page. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We've been cooking on these shows. All I'm asking for is a like, a retweet, a quote tweet, whatever you want to do. Help me run it up, though, man. Help me run up the views. I very much appreciate it. I did drop the YouTube link down below as well. If you're not already, go drop a like on this video on YouTube and make sure you're subscribed over there. Trying to get over the 1,000 sub mark over there. Birdman, appreciate you. Appreciate the retweet. Appreciate the like. Appreciate y'all, man. Really do appreciate y'all for that. All right. Miles Turner, threes just off the cuff, thinking versus Lakers. Haven't really looked at the line. Miles Turner, threes. The line's 2.5. I make it 2.7. You'd be sick if we got a 2+, but he's coming off 6 versus Charlotte last night. They are on a back-to-back. Haven't seen Giannis on the injury report, but I think he was on the injury report yesterday. So keep an eye on that as well. Points, where do I come in for Miles? I'm at about 12 points. So I would slightly lean under here, but I'd be afraid to play it. No opinions on Miles Turner. Ayton back-to-back. I was scared to run him last night. I definitely leaned over. He scored 20. He should have had 22. Just because it was the cup game, he should have dunked that ball there at the end because point differential matters. So, and I've made another decision. I'll never bet an under in a cup game. I'll never bet an under in a cup game again. It's a unique scenario. So, yeah, I'll never do that again. Let's go to the model on Ayton. I love the over. I lean under his boards, but I love the over points. It's a back-to-back. That's what I don't like. It's a back-to-back. That's what I don't like. Bucks are not very good versus pick and roll man. Yeah, they're definitely playing hard, and then obviously because all these things matter, the point differential matters. You're seeing them extend the minutes. Shout outs to Godspeed KD. Appreciate you for tapping in. If you're not already, make sure you give him a follow. He drops a lot of shit on the timeline that's very valuable. Birdman Stan, appreciate the retweet, and the Last Dawn, appreciate the retweet. Dizzy, appreciate the like. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everything I've played's down there on the last game. Lean over Ayton. They're not very good versus Rollman. What do I have them rank? 19th. So, yeah, not very good versus pick and roll Rollman. I'm going to leave this as a lean for now. We'll come back to it, but I lean over. All right, Luka's at 32.5, 19-24 in his last two. Obviously is getting a lot more attention. He even played 40 minutes last night. Keep in mind the Lakers also on a back-to-back. I don't think Luka will rest, although if he did, it would not shock me. The more I think about it, so I went over this. I was over more on his points. I liked his points as well. My two biggest concerns were the spread, that game getting out of hand, and Jakopoto's foul trouble, but he's stayed out of foul trouble in the last 4 or 5. I actually made his points 15, though. So if you trust he gets 28 or 29 minutes, I think the over is a smash spot. If you trust he gets to those minutes, I think the over is a smash spot. It might be an okay time to buy Reeves early. I want to go to 22 field goal attempts and 32 usage. So it's not a massive usage bump, but the field goal attempts are pretty massive. 1 second here. Good kitty. 1 second. I'm having trouble with updating my model. Unfortunately, it's being a pain in my ass. I think it's an okay time to buy Reeves early, though. No Luka. I really do. Let me go here real quick. Let me open this up over on Chrome instead. Lakers game. Okay, so I actually am closer to market. I'm telling you, in my heart, I think this line tells me that Luka's not playing. I think this line says Luka isn't playing. It's a good rest spot off the back-to-back. Would not shock me one bit. Big minutes last night, 40 minutes. I'm high on Reeves overs today. I think no Luka is very possible. I think the double-double at 425 is very possible. Let me go look at something. Where do I have them ranked? Assists per game allowed, 14th. Rebounds, 22nd. Yes. Reeves double-double worth a sprinkle. Reeves alt overs I think are worth a sprinkle. I'm not saying Luka plays or doesn't play, but I'm saying even if he's not on the injury report, I think there's a chance he rests tonight. I think there's a chance. That's all I'll say. Got to run back our GOAT, Rui. Last night, I mean, there was so many times he was open and he got essentially looked off. Now we're getting plus money versus a team that's probably, I mean, it's not like New Orleans is allowing a bunch of spot ups. I would argue this is a better, I mean, the argument is, I guess, Giannis is the starting matchup and he can recover well. I guess that's the argument, which would be a good one. Good minutes in both games versus them last year. Giannis would have probably been the matchup there as well. 6 and then 2. If he gets 6 3-point attempts tonight, I love the over. If he gets 2, obviously, he'd have to hit 100%. Lean over Rui Hachimura's threes. I talked about Luka's points. What about rebounds and assists? Let me go here and then here. 32 points, 8.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists. 32 points, 8.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists. Would lean over the assists, 12 last night versus the Pelicans. In a funny way, kind of a similar matchup. And yes, Giannis assists would not be a bad look at all because the Lakers love to pack the paint and force a kick. You know what? I hope Luka goes because we're going to get Luka Giannis. Everybody wants to see that. I'm only at 7.5 assists, so I'm not showing an edge, but I personally 100% agree. Like, as a Lakers fan, even if it's not a modeled edge, as a Lakers fan, watching the way that they defend, and sometimes you take these even without model support. Although I will say the juice it's very juiced to the under. What are the chances we get a 7+ at a decent price? Maybe worth waiting. If this is similar to yesterday's price, 6.5 over, even -130, smash spot. It's right now 7.5, pretty juiced to the under. I don't hate the 7.5 either. But if you can wait and get a 6.5 today, love that line for Giannis. This is what I should have ran yesterday. It's Sword, and it's also a similar matchup. Lakers love to pack the paint. You got Ayton in there. What are my Giannis points at? Let's not be stupid here. Giannis, no edge. I'm at 31. Maybe slight edge. The line's 32. What do I come in on Giannis PRs? 31.6, 7 + 9, 40, 7.5 and 7.5 is 1.5, 41.5, -8, 41.42, 41.42. What's the market at? No. Fuck. Definitely like Giannis's boards under, though. Definitely like Giannis's boards under. Similar matchup to yesterday. I should have just ran the boards yesterday. 9.75. If it were 11.5, I'd run it. 10.5, I'm cool. What are Jokic's average assists? He's floating. He's flirting with averaging a triple. I think he's slightly over the triple double, probably around 10. 10.9, almost at 11 for Jokic's assists. I did say in that portion of the show, I like his assists or his triple double at plus money. I do like Jokic's triple double at plus money. Kalkbrenner, personal, not on the injury report. LaMelo ruled out. I already knew it. I already knew LaMelo wasn't playing. Most obvious rest spot of all time. I should have taken Concanepal, but man, that blowout's going to be nasty. That blowout's going to be nasty. He'll open at about 18.5 or 19.5. There's still a 16.5, 124 at Rivers. Just go hit it. Just go hit it and middle it. Just go hit it and middle it. We'll see where that opens back up. All right, moving on, or I should say staying in this Lakers game. I love the 2+ as a lay piece versus the Lakers. You could ladder this one. LaMelo ruled out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shug, appreciate the like. If y'all are just now tapping in, drop a like, drop a retweet. That's all I ask. Everything I've played so far is down here at the bottom. I lean over Ryan Rollins threes. I'm probably going to run that. Giannis, I lean under boards. Nothing official. What are my market numbers on Rui? I lean over Rui's points, but I guess he does have the Giannis matchup tonight, so it's going to be very difficult for him. Not even seeing a lot of lines available for him yet. Let me go ahead and refresh this odd screen, though. Yeah, not a lot of lines up for Rui yet. That makes sense, I guess. I think there's some going to be possible late injury ads just because there's almost everybody's off of a back-to-back. I like Rui's points either way, to be honest. I'm closer at 15 for Rui. And then Reeves' assists without Luka should go crazy. Honestly, like the value buy is probably his assists right now because this will bump to like 9.5 if Luka doesn't go, and I don't think it moves much if there's no news. I think Reeves assists, and I just said this about LaMelo, so pay attention. Decent shot, Luka sits. I would say like 65% chance, and Reeves assist is a good buy high spot, buy low spot. I think I really want to wait to see if there's any injury news before I attack this game. Obviously, Lakers fan. So obviously I follow the team close. I'm telling you, it just feels like a rest spot. Let me check something. Is it West? Lakers played who last night? I should know this. Was it the Pelicans? Yeah, it was the Pelicans. So it's not a far flight, but it's road to road, right? They were on the road last night, right? Yes, road to road. Now, is it the fourth game in 3 days? You're going to have the 12th, 14th, and 15th. It's a rest spot. Third game in 4 days, back-to-back, road back-to-back. Road back-to-back. And it's not like Luka played sparingly last night. Reeves gave you 39, less injury history than Luka. What did Ayton give you? Basically a season high, second most minutes in a game. I mean, there's a rest spot available there as well. I'm telling you, there's a lot of opportunities for rest in this Lakers game. I think Rui's a good buy spot right now. I think Reeves assists. Maybe a Ryan Rollins threes. Like I like Ryan Rollins. What has he done? I know Giannis isn't on the injury report. Now, is it their third game in 4 days? Giannis has played in both back-to-backs. No, they've got a little more of a break, and I think they've got the home, which is a whole different story than road. Yes, Milwaukee is home. Much different story than Luka's road. Lean more towards Giannis playing than Luka. So maybe be sparing on the Ryan Rollins look. Yeah, Rui's points definitely probably my closest play. Let me also go through the sports books here and see what boosts we have for today's slate. Maybe we can throw together like a 0.2 unit boost on a couple of these leans. I've got a 30% SGP for FanDuel. All right. That one probably goes on the Lakers game. We can build an SGP here. Props.cash, appreciate the retweet. Appreciate y'all, obviously. If y'all are not already, make sure you sign up to Props.cash. Use code PP25. Get 25% off. We've got a 35% boost on DraftKings 3+ legs. Let me see the details about that one. 35% boost, 3 legs must be plus 300. Okay. Let's go to FanDuel and use the SGP boost. I want to go in the Lakers game here. It's going to be FanDuel specific because that's where the boost is. And if you're new here, I only go lottos on boosts. So just keep that in mind. Let's go because what are they in assists allowed? 14th. They're middle of the pack. I really think there's a chance Luka doesn't go today. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying he could not. And I think even with Luka, Reeves' assists are okay. What did I make Giannis's points? Let's go to that as well. Giannis's points, 31.67. I'm really right with market there. We can get Rui's two threes at plus money, which will probably be a write-up for me again today. We cashed on it yesterday. Yeah, I guess Giannis is the concern there, right? I guess Giannis is the concern there. I like the 6 looks, the 6 threes from 2 games prior, but just 2 in the last one worries me a little bit off of it. Let me see any other games we would want to attack the SGP in. If Jokic is here, I mean, it's almost easy, like 25, 10, and 10, 30, 10, and 10. It could be an SGP plus, though. We're going to need 2 legs from 1 game. Is this where we go attack Donnie? We just say, fuck it. We're praying for something competitive. We go 30 plus. We pray for something competitive. We go Donnie 30+ with 4 threes. Rubber Band Rah-Rah, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate all the likes and the retweets, y'all. I know a lot of y'all been tapped in on the daily. Hopefully you are making money with me this season. We've been crushing. So shout outs to Rubber Band Rah-Rah. Shout outs to Tony. Shout outs to Walt and Jay Bird. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. If I didn't get to you, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. All right, I'm going to go to FanDuel. I think I am going to use my boost here in this Grizzlies game. We'll start with Donnie 30 and 4 threes. You know what? And then let's go Con Kneppel if it's back open. We've got 20+ at plus 116. Let's look at his games, and we're also going to look at his threes. Let's look at his games without LaMelo. I told you that line would go 18.5. I've been doing this a while. I think I like the 3.5 at super plus money. I don't think we got to water it down any. We bought up on it. Well, we took one straight and then bought up on the rest. Oh, yeah, it's OKC too. Fuck we talking about? All right, let's go 4+ for Con Kneppel. What's his 3+ line? 200, not interested. 4+ plus 130. We might want to go points instead. I'm going one of the two, though. I'm going one of the two without a doubt. Giannis probable, just announced. I knew that he would be at least questionable. Luka info will probably come out soon, and it's going to be that Luka's questionable. You heard it here first. It's going to be that Luka is questionable. Roadhouse, appreciate the like, brother. Brad, appreciate the like. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you're not already, man, drop a like, drop a retweet. That's all I'm asking here. We're building an SGP here, and I'm just torn if I want Kneppel's points or threes. I like both. You could go just 20 and 4 if you're really trying to lotto it. It's only plus 685. I don't even think that's enough value. You're pairing a plus 165 and a plus 136. Love Donnie for 30 and 4. I'm honestly not mad at Kneppel for 20 and 4. I'm taking Kneppel's threes off. I like him to get 20. I like him to get 3 threes, but that doesn't move the odds at all. We get plus 535 there. Still had 16 and 9 attempts in these last two. Just because he missed a few doesn't mean I'm scared off of it. One second here. I might have it. It's a lotto, but this is generally what I do. You leave Donovan 30 on there. You can drop the rest. You get a little bit of plus money there, plus 108. I'm crazy. You go Con Kneppel to give you 30. And then I'm crazy, although I don't think I'm crazy. You go Reeves to give you 30. All right, I just ran it. Little bit of a sprinkle. You know, it's just a boost. I'm not going to track it, but I did run a 30-30-30 lay. Donovan Mitchell, Con Kneppel, Austin Reeves, 30-30-30. I don't like tracking the boost because if you've already used your FanDuel boost, then you got to lay plus 6-155, and it just makes it all annoying. So that's what it is on FanDuel: 30-30-30. Mitchell, Kneppel, Reeves. I'm just going to put it in the banner as a sprinkle. as a sprinkle. That's the wrong banner. That's the right banner, but add it. Cool. All right, let's move on. I'm going to try to use that DraftKings boost, and then we'll get out of here. If y'all have any requests, though, I know we got a lot of new people coming in. I've already kind of finished up going through the board. But if you have a play you want me to circle back and look at, I'm more than happy to. So just drop it in the comments below. Jake, appreciate the like. I appreciate you for tapping in. Loves Raymond, I appreciate the like. Appreciate you for tapping in as well. Appreciate y'all for tapping into the stream. All right, let's go try to use that DraftKings boost up. I've already attacked Reeves. I don't want to double down. I leaned under those Pascal PRAs. We played the 36.5. Do I want to, not really wanting to double down there. All right. This one is way more lotto-y, but I don't hate the premise of it. So if we talk about the Lakers game, how could Jokic get to a triple-double? Well, the Lakers love to collapse inside the paint, which means he's going to get kick-out opportunities. We saw him record 18. I'm sorry. We saw him record 18 assists last night. Won't say it's a directly similar defensive setup, but I won't say it's entirely dissimilar. We're asking for 10, not 18. And then the boards are the boards. He had 23 potentials. So Jokic triple-double explains itself, right? We don't have to worry about a Jokic triple-double. That's like hitting below average on every single thing, right? That's what a Jokic triple-double is. Now, this is my long shot. This is, if Luka plays, it probably doesn't hit. You could go double-double if you're scared. You could go double-double. What are they in rebounds allowed per game? Because the rebounds is what's obviously the most scary part of this. Milwaukee ranks 22nd in rebounds allowed per game. Now, what if Ayton sat as well, right? Let's go look at how some other guards have rebounded versus them. Reeves triple-double is the long shot. Obviously, massive long shot. Zion James had 7 boards. Thompson had 8. RJ had 8. Walker had 8. Jimmy Butler had 10. Rebound chances, they've been low lately. What were they? Were the chances higher without Luka, though? (17-16) and then just the 5, but 17 and 16, and that's Minnesota. So I think I will run this small triple-double A. Again, another sprinkle. And you're really banking on no Luka. I wouldn't even say you're banking. I mean, keep this very, very light. But if Luka doesn't go, I think we're gonna have a ton of value secured. And then that's what playing lottos is. You secure value, and then you just live with the variance. Triple-double A, let's run it. Let me go to DraftKings. All right, I just ran it. 35% DraftKings triple-double A. Let me get this out. One second here. Donovan Mitchell, triple-double. No. This is the first one. Hold on. Donovan Mitchell, 30. Con Kneppel, 30. Reeves 30. FanDuel boost. My apologies for those just tapping in. I just got to get this out to the court as well. FanDuel boost, and my odds were plus 8,000 there. And then DK boost is plus 37,652. Obviously a super lotto there. What did I say? I got it at plus 37,560. All right, yeah, I got those two sprinkles out. I mean, you're obviously being very, very hopeful on the Reeves triple-double. It's a small slate, so it looks like just the two straight bets for me today. We are waiting on some injury news. Obviously, I think there's a lot of back-to-backs today too. So I wouldn't jump to a bunch of unders if you think that player is going to be based off of another player playing. We could definitely see some players sit. I took Donovan 30+ in a parlay. I do like him to go over his line tonight. I make that line 32.5. Any other ones? No, not in that game. Emmanuel quickly assists over is still standing out to me. So I do definitely lean over there, but I did not make it official. Anything else in this game that really stood out? Not really. RJ Barrett under his points, but nothing official there. Con Kneppel, I ran the over in a parlay. That was really my only read in this game. Denver versus Minnesota, Jokic triple-double, I ran in a parlay. I was pretty close on Julius Randle over his points as well, and Aaron Gordon. Both of those bigs leaned over their points. That's about all I had in this game. And then my Lakers versus Milwaukee, I think we're waiting on some injury. I just want to know. I think it's a good rest spot for Luka. Not saying he does, but my read will be more dependent in this game when we find out more about him. All right, in and out in an hour and 22 minutes. I do appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let me recap everything real quick, and we'll get out of here. I can add the triple-double A there for anybody that wants to come back and watch the recap. All right, real quick, two straight bets today. John Morant under 21.5 points. That one moved to 20.5. I still think it's good to go. Pascal Siakam under 36.5. That's painted everywhere. Still think that's good to go. I got a small sprinkle on the FanDuel boost. Donovan Mitchell, Con Kneppel, and Austin Reeves all to score 30+ points. Another small boost, triple-double parlay, DK DraftKings Sportsbook. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Austin Reeves, Nikola Jokic, each to record a triple-double. Definitely too small sprinkles on those last two parlays. All right, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I do not go live on Sundays. If something changed and I go live tomorrow, sweet. If not, I'll see y'all back here on Monday. Best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all then. Until then, man.